If you're in IT, you totally get the deal with enterprise storage, right? It's expensive, it's way too complicated, and honestly, it's a constant headache. But what if? What if you could get that top-tier enterprise-grade performance and reliability, but using the standard servers you already have? Well, that's exactly the promise of Storage Spaces Direct in Windows Server 2025. And today, we are unpacking the huge updates that might just change how you think about storage forever. For like decades, the go-to answer for high-performance storage was the SAN, the Storage Area Network. But let's be real, does managing that thing feel like you're wrestling some kind of beast made of expensive, super complex, and totally inflexible hardware? If you're nodding along right now, trust me, you are not alone. This is the exact pain point Microsoft is going after. So to fix this, we really have to rethink how we do server storage from the ground up. The big shift here is moving away from buying these specialized, pricey hardware boxes. Instead, the focus is all on smart software that can unlock the power of the servers you probably already own. And this visual, this really nails it. Over on the left, you've got the traditional SAN. It's like a fortress, right? It's all locked down, built with proprietary stuff, and super expensive to keep running. But on the right, you have Storage Spaces Direct, or S2D, and that's way more like building with Legos. You're using standard, cost-effective server parts to build a storage solution that's flexible and can grow with you. Okay, so how does all this actually work? You know, the best way to think about S2D is that it basically gives all your servers a single shared brain just for storage. Let's dig into what that really means. At its heart, S2D is what we call a software-defined storage solution. The real magic is how it takes all the internal drives from your different servers, we're talking hard drives, SSDs, whatever you've got, and it virtualizes them into one gigantic, highly available pool of storage. That crazy expensive dedicated SAN hardware? Yeah, you just don't need it anymore. It all happens in 3 key steps. First up is pooling. This is where it grabs local drives from up to 16 different servers and just combines them into one big resource. Second, and this is absolutely crucial, is resiliency. It mirrors your data across entire servers. So if one of those nodes goes down, no big deal. Your data is still safe and totally accessible. And finally, connectivity. It uses standard super fast Ethernet with protocols like SMB3 to make sure the communication between your servers is never ever the bottleneck. That's the bedrock of how it all works. So that's the foundation of S2D. It's already pretty cool. But Windows Server 2025, this is where things get to be a real game changer. Microsoft has basically rebuilt key parts of the system from the ground up to deliver a massive leap forward in both raw speed and intelligence. The biggest headline here, without a doubt, is performance. I mean, this chart says it all. The storage software in Server 2025 has been completely rewritten to squeeze every last drop of performance out of modern NVMe drives. You know, that lightning-fast flash storage that plugs right into the motherboard. For your apps, the result isn't just a little improvement, it's a total night and day difference. Let's put a number on that. We're talking up to 90% more IOPS. That's input/output operations per second. And listen, this isn't some minor tweak. This is a system that's been fundamentally re-engineered for the kind of speed we're going to see with tomorrow's hardware, like PCIe Gen 5. It's a huge deal. But you know, performance is only half the story. Server 2025 also gets a whole lot smarter with your storage space. It adds native deduplication right into REFS. That's Microsoft's resilient file system. Just think about it for a second. If you have, say, 10 virtual machines, all running the same operating system, you basically have 10 copies of the exact same files. Deduplication is smart enough to find all those duplicate blocks of data and just store one single copy. This can save you a colossal amount of disk space. And the smarts don't stop there. With thin provisioning, you can create a massive virtual disk, but only use up physical space as you actually write data to it. So no more wasting terabytes of space up front. For disaster resilience, S2D campus clusters let you stretch your storage across different racks or even different buildings, protecting you from things like a power failure in one area. And finally, you get more control. You can actually adjust the speed of storage repairs, so you can decide whether to prioritize rebuilding data or keeping app performance high. It's all about putting the power back in the administrator's hands. Okay, we've gone through a lot of tech here, but what's the bottom line? Why does any of this actually matter for you and your organization? All right, before we get to the key takeaways, just one really important tip for you. All of this S2D goodness is exclusive to the Data Center edition of Windows Server 2025. That's a super important detail to keep in your back pocket when you're planning your next infrastructure upgrade. So if you're going to remember just 3 things from all this, make it these. First, cost savings. you can seriously lower your storage bill by using industry-standard servers you might already have. Second, modern performance. You're getting a massive speed boost that's built for the most demanding apps out there today. And third, flexibility. You get so much more agility and control over your entire data infrastructure.
And that just leaves us with one final thought. For years, right, we've heard that phrase, software is eating the world. When you look at these kinds of advancements, which turn regular old servers into high-performance enterprise storage, you really have to ask, is the world of expensive, proprietary storage hardware about to be its final meal?